This is McCook's Mr. Bill's, an honor to have you here. The news media beat up a 12-year-old girl on the news continually this week. So what did that evil 12-year-old girl do to deserve all the beating that she got in the news media, but not just there? On the internet, I saw site after site where dozens and dozens of people said she should be killed for what she had done, and her family should be killed too. Those with a little less of that type of death threats were saying she should be put in prison for the rest of her life, and her folks. Absolutely. So she must have done something very terrible, this 12-year-old girl. To be exact, what did she do? Well, she went with her father to Africa. She paid $10,000 to a country so that she could hunt big game. And then that big game, the meat was taken and given to the poor people over there in that country. So she paid $10,000 so she could feed poor people in that country. Is exactly what she did. But it doesn't end there. She didn't do it with some big fancy rifle and a scope, shooting a quarter of a mile away, playing sniper rather than a hunter. No, that 12-year-old girl was a hunter. She practiced and got very good with what skill? A bow and arrow. Absolutely. The most primitive skill hunting that you can have as far as that goes. And a bow and arrow, you bet. You got to be close. You got to know what you're doing. And there's so many more variables. And it's such a close range tool compared to a firearm. And that's what that 12-year-old girl accomplished. And by accomplishing that and taking the big game and taking pictures of the animal with her beside the big game with her bow and arrow, she's now a marked girl with death threats daily to her and her family. And again, this is because she paid $10,000 to hunt big game, of which there are plenty there. They are not endangered in that specific place. And the meat was given to the poor. How many of you have paid $10,000 so that you could feed poor people and then turn around and have death threats because of it? How many? Paul Harvey said it way back. He said, "It ain't one world." You guys have a good day.